So today I said that Jasmine, Emily, and Hermione will be giving us a presentation about their projects that they had completed about flowers and their adaptations. So, Emily, you are the only one that is here, so you will go first, please.
So my project is about a cactus. I only have facts about it.
Okay, well, tell us some of their adaptations and why.
Cactus is a type of plant that can store large amounts of water and survive in extremely hot and dry habitats. There are around 2,000 different species of cactus that differ in size, shape, color, and type of habitat. Almost all cacti are native to deserts and dry regions of South and North America. Due to their attractive function, cacti can be found throughout the world today. Overcutting and habitat loss are major threats to the survival of cacti in the wild.
Tell us about one special adaptation of cacti.
When in the cactus they rain a little bit, so when it rains, the cactus will have extra roots, so they could have more water, and they will store it in the stems. They also have spikes to prevent water loss.
Water loss, yeah, water loss. Okay, Emily, good job. Thank you very much. Okay, Hermione?
My project is about a cactus.
Okay,
Cactus
cool.
in a desert where it is hot and sunny. A cactus has different adaptations to help it survive in the desert. A cactus stem is waxy, is thick and fleshy, allows it to store a lot of water in it. The stem is also waxy and waterproof, so no water can escape from it. The cactus root is not hairy. The roots spread out near the ground, so it can suck up a lot of water. The leaves of the cactus is also waterproof, so no water can escape, and it also has spines, so it cannot be eaten by animals.
Okay, good job.
The cactus flowers is very colorful, and some of the flowers bloom in the night so that the bats, which only active at night, can help it pollinate.
That's an interesting fact. I didn't know that one. Okay, tell us one more.
The fruits of the cactus has gloches, little hairs that is like splinters, and it's really hard to see, and if you touch it, it will be really painful.
Okay, good job. Well done. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you very much, Hermione. Okay. Let's see. I said Jasmine as well. Lily, Bill, and Minnie. Okay, Lily, Bill, and Minnie. Tomorrow, before we start our lesson, I will ask you to show your projects. Okay. So take your time today and get some studying. All right. First of all, we'll do a quiz. Okay. So let's a quiz to begin with, and then we'll cover some other stuff, okay? What I want to do is spend a little time to make sure you understand the project or the activity I want you to do. Okay, so can everyone please log in to this quiz? Okay, so look, get started. So let's go. What I'm going to do as well with this test is, and what I'm probably going to do with every test or every quiz that we do is, quizzes are really important. They teach you quite a lot, to be honest. If you haven't seen by now that a lot of these questions come up again, okay? It kind of almost the same questions, but they say them in like a slightly different way, okay? So the more you do these quizzes, the more you see these questions, the more likely you are to start getting all these questions right. So what I'll do is I will send you this quiz. I'll put like 5 days on it. And what I want you all to do is get 100% in the quiz. I want you to keep trying until you get 100%. Because the more times you get 100%, the more likely you are to learn the answers to these types of questions, okay? So I want you to be getting 100% in every single quiz that you do. The more you do it, the more likely you are to get that quiz, to get that 100%. I have asked you to complete. Then I'm going to show you what your homework is going to be for the evening. We'll do one of the homeworks together, show you what I want you to do, and then the other one I'll let you do on your own, okay? It's not that hard, but there's lots of answers there's lots of possible answers to the questions, okay? So I'm just going to jump into this, okay? Make sure you can finish in your own time, don't worry. So I want to make sure that you all understand. Now, Hermione, you said that, where are you? There you are. Okay, you said that you have your plants already done? Yeah? Yeah, you have your plants complete, yes?
Yep.
Okay, cool, good job. You have yours done as well?
Yes, I know.
Okay, good job, okay. Does anybody else have their plants planted yet? Make sure that when you're doing it, you plant them all at the same time, okay? You want to make sure they get planted at the same time. Reason is that, remember, this is a test, okay? And we understand the idea of a fair test. With a fair test, you need to make sure that all of your variables are the same. One variable is time, okay? So you want to plant all your plants at the same time and get them to grow at the same time, okay? So if you've planted one, take it out. Right? Take it out until you're ready to plant the others.
That the first plant is get old, so need to plant first.
Yeah, okay, but unfortunately we're not trying to save the trees here. We're literally just doing a test. So the way you want to do this test is you want to do it the same. I'm going to show you why now in a second. Yes, Dino, what's up?
I planted all 3 already. Done.
Yeah, cool, good job. In Heineken cans, cool. Make sure that when you are putting the seed in, because the can is opaque, it's not going to let sunlight through, all right? So what you need to make sure is that the seed can get near the top, okay? Okay, so what I want to make sure is that you all understand that you're doing the 3 plants at the same time. Because what we're going to do is we're going to study the changing abiotic factors of each one. Now, what we said is that you need bud seeds, soil. If you have soil, that's completely up to you. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but like Emily, like I told you, you don't need to do this immediately, Emily. I said that you don't need to do it straight away. Take your time, get it set up. Again, this does not take very long to do. It will not take long to do. You need 3 containers, 3 seeds, and you need something to put it in, tissue paper and water. That's all, okay? So we will study, one we'll use as a control plant. We'll grow the plant normally, okay? We'll use normal water, grow it in sunlight. Second plant will grow in normal sunlight, will change the abiotic factor of the water, will make sure the water is polluted in some way. Last one will water it normally, but will change the abiotic factor of sunlight. This will allow us to see the differences of changing abiotic factors for plants and see how they, well, all I can hear at the moment is you making excuses, okay? I told you yesterday, you can take your time in doing this. I don't need you to do it immediately. Right? If you don't have one of the items on the list that you need, then take the time to get the item on the list that you need. I would like for you to do this at home. If you don't want to do this at home, fine. Okay, then don't do it. I can't force you to do it. I can't make you do it. But help you understand and to give you something a little bit more fun to do than just sit in front of a computer. This is what I'd like you to do. You don't want to do it, fine. So the reason being is what I want you to do is I want you to create a table like this. Okay. So the point of this table will let you measure the differences in the changing abiotic factors. So what you'll have here is you'll have growth in centimeters. Day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 9, day 11. If you want to do day 2, day 4, day 6, you can do it. The reason I just did it here is so you don't have to take a ruler to a plant every single day. You know, no one wants to take a ruler to a plant every single day. If you do, by all means, absolutely go for it. What I want you to do is measure the growth of each of the plants. What you're going to see is that the normal plant is going to grow faster and higher than both of these other types of plants because the abiotic factors are what that plant needs. Remember that living things interact with their non-living environment, but need certain non-living things in order to live. Imagine a camel living in the Antarctic. That wouldn't work. Imagine a polar bear living in the desert. That wouldn't work. These animals are adjusted to their abiotic factors. You change them, you put them in different places, they don't survive as well, okay? They have to adapt quicker. So what we want to do is we want to measure the growth of the normal plant, the plant with the polluted water, and the plant kept in the dark to see the differences in changing abiotic factors. Does anybody have any questions about this before we move on? Does everybody understand what they're doing? I want to make sure everyone understands, to be perfectly honest. Hey, you get what you understand what we're doing?
Yes.
Good job, Lily. I can see your thumbs up. Excellent. Hermione, I know you're on it. Kent. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go through this quickly with you. Okay. So this will be one part of your homework. This will be your other part. So do not take very long. These only take about 5 minutes. Answers are all there. It's not very difficult. Okay. So I want you to help me with this one. So question number 1. Match the correct letter with the description. Something, a layer of the rainforest just below the emergent layer. So what's the answer? Bill, Pingu, Mr. Bill.
Huh?
What layer is just underneath the emergent layer in our rainforest?
Canopy.
Yeah, the canopy. So that's C. So C goes here. That's a very bad C, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, next question. Let's go. Kent. A group of living things and their non-living environment. What is that called?
Ecosystem.
Yes, E is ecosystem. Okay. Typical weather patterns of an area. I don't know if we've ever looked at this or explained it. The answer is, okay, Hermione, you know the answer. Go away.
Climate.
Climate, yeah, okay, so the answer is D. Anyone who doesn't know that, climate refers to the weather in a particular area. If you were to ask me, it's like, hey, Ryan, what's the climate like in Ireland, where you're from? I would say, well, it's cold, we don't get that much sun, it's pretty windy because it's an island, it rains a lot. If you're asked about the climate of a desert, doesn't rain at all, super hot, hot. The wind sometimes. What about Antarctica, Ryan? What's the climate like in Antarctica? Cold. It's really cold. What about a rainforest? Oh, it rains a lot. You get lots of sunlight. That's the climate, right? It's the weather pattern of that area, okay? The place where few plants grow because there is very little sunlight. B. Okay, Mingqiu. Mingqiu.
Forest floor.
Yeah, good job, forest floor. So, forest floor. All of the living things in an ecosystem are called what? Jon Snow. Explain again. I'm going to send you this for your homework, okay? Send you this sheet and the other one. On the other sheet, there can be 1 or 2 answers. If there's 1 or 2, write both of them, okay? Right, everyone. Thank you for today. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Have any questions, please shoot me an email. Bye. Have a good day, okay? Enjoy quarantine. Yeah, go quarantine. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Don't go outside.